You are twisting your shafts right now!
They've got a power and a force that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to morph and to even up the score.
You are twisting your...
I got poison!
A test of your reflexes! Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Because of course, how else would we start, right? There's no other way. That's right. We are back with a new episode of Final Fantasy 14. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually still Fantasy Star Online 2 in Genesis, but I forgot to show this 2 streams ago. This is a little bit of footage from the New Year's Eve party that DJ M's had, which was a not a collaboration, but he basically streamed on both Guild Wars 2 and FF14. He did his New Year's Eve party, and he congested the server that he was on FF14 so much I couldn't even get there. You see all these people here? All these people standing around with next to Alice, they're all trying to get to the same server where his party was at. Nobody could get there for the whole night. You had to have been there like an hour or 2 before the whole party started. There it is. So this bottom screen here is
What is up, guys? So
You son of a bitch.
this bottom screen here is Guild Wars 2, and the top one is FF14, where the majority of his following is still from, because that's where he started. It's at the Honeybee. Yeah, I think it's called the. I gotta mute this because DMCA, because this is. I turned on the audio for his stream at this point, but he's obviously playing music. I can't, you know. But yeah, he did it at the Honeybee Inn in Yulmore, which requires you to have to be at the Shadowbringers expansion in the story. Yeah, he had his party right there, and then in Guild Wars 2, I guess this is like one of the starting zones or one of the popular places that he picked out, and he told everybody where to go, and that was it. So yeah, big shout out to DJ Yams for the New Year's Eve party. And there I am picking up my emotes to say something in his chat. I gave him a sub and everything else. Yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick, at least a little snippet of that video before we got back into the swing of things. Also, this is completely unrelated, but it's something else I recorded that I wanted to show on stream. Something interesting I found in PSO2 and Genesis. The Bronak up there has a very, very interesting costume concept. I don't know what to call it for his character.
Bruh. You are too...
You suck!
Yeah, he's very creative with that. He's got a cheeseburger for a head. The rest of the body, I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. Like some kind of crystals. And then, well, the midsection, you know what you're seeing there. The screenshot sound.
What? You son of a bitch! What the fuck?
Because of course, I was like, there's no way I'm not taking a screenshot of this. Holy shit. Homeboy here is literally all bricked up.
Bruh.
Yeah. I think I wanted to check his lookbook. I think he has something different there. Might be the same thing though. That was just the chick over there. I was filing that away for research. I got a little distracted. I was supposed to look at Jabronak. Oh yeah, his comment is scoliosis. Scoliosis, like the skull. And he's got a gold chain. Mostly the same character model we saw already outside, but some differences. It's like an incomplete costume compared to what he has now, but he had some gold chains like Mr. T on him too. And yeah, people get very, very creative in this game in very interesting ways. When you give people a character creator that is almost limitless, this is what they do. This is what they do. Surprised he hasn't put that version up on Lookbook. I can't believe they actually made like an accessory that just repeatedly and rhythmically pops out like that. That was just way too perfect for that guy. He couldn't pass up that opportunity, could he? Yeah. Anyway, now we can get to the actual game. I wanted to share those two little tidbits a couple streams ago, but I kept forgetting. I remember now, though. I remember now. I'm only 6-7 minutes into the stream, so we got plenty of time still. I usually always try to do an hour, starting from the point where I actually start playing the game. Which is why the streams usually go over an hour. Because shenanigans like that, my yapping and rambling. Alright, let's do this. So we were just about, well, considering how short the other region's main story have been, maybe we're like, what, halfway through the 4th region? The Stia region? The one with the volcano way in the back there? Yeah, that. We detoured at the last minute to do the Chapter 2 Dark Falls raid battle or whatever. And then I had to go look at that cutscene and it was a whole thing. Uh-oh. This could be the shortest stream ever. It's Monday. Is this one of those rare Mondays where they have maintenance? I might be fucked. If that's true, I'll basically just edit this portion of the stream into the next one. Yeah, they did. Shit, I should have checked.
Bruh. You suck!
Pretty much. Alright. Well, then I'll just edit this video into tomorrow's stream. The beginning of that one. Let me verify this, though, because usually their maintenances are on Tuesday, so did something happen? They do it on a Monday. It's usually because it's like some kind of emergency. Let me go to the website and see what happened. Yeah, there's literally nothing. What the hell? There's nothing here about a maintenance. They had an unscheduled one on the 24th, but what the hell's going on now? Maybe because I had the launcher open too long. This could just be a me problem, actually, yeah. Well, let me try this again. Yeah, I don't see anything about a maintenance right now. No, there's nothing. Let me see. Our website is not as easy to navigate as 14's. Ah, that one's actually not easy either. It's just I'm familiar with it. That's the difference. Fuck, they only put the schedule for... They only put the schedule for maintenance on previous scheduled ones, not unscheduled. I don't see it. Hold on a second. Why is there no, like, news history? Let's see. Schedule should be at the bottom of this one. Yeah, they're all on Tuesday. The next maintenance is tomorrow at 6 p.m., which is when I usually start streaming, so there's no stream tomorrow. We're confirming that right now. Okay, I think I know what's going on then. I think what basically just happened is the fact that I left the launcher open while I was showing those videos that I started the stream with. And I bet that probably timed out the connection. They probably have it so like when you have the launcher open, you only have so much time to actually launch the game before it just logs you out. So then even if you launch the game, you'll see maintenance in progress or something like that because you're technically logged out of the game. I know that can come across as like,
What? What the fuck?
but I have my fair share of experience with technical difficulties when it comes to online stuff like this, so yeah, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, something happened. Like, there's nothing on their website about an unscheduled maintenance or even a scheduled one. That one's not till tomorrow, so if this doesn't work right now, something's going on. Something fishy. That is probably out of our control. Their servers exploded. What'd I tell you? See? There it is.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
That's the very first time that's ever happened to me. But I had an intuition. I had a gut instinct that that's what it was. I was like, I bet this is because I sat with the launcher window open on my desktop without actually launching the game too long. I have an intuition for tech things like this. It's since, and I'm not like trying to brag or anything, but ever since I was a kid, I've usually always had like just like a weird intuition of why a certain piece of technology is behaving the way that it is, even though I have no fucking knowledge about like programming of networking infrastructure, none of that shit. Somehow I just like, I was always like, you know, I bet this is happening because of this. Even like when it comes to game glitches. And this is, again, this is going back to when I was a kid. Even when I would find like game bugs and glitches in video games, I would always be like, I bet this triggered it. And then I would try to like replicate it. And usually it would work. I was like, oh, that did trigger it. Yeah, I was right, because now I can do this on purpose. Like I would find ways to break a game basically. Nothing like huge or anything. But usually I would discover it by accident, and then I would be able to actually replicate it. Because I would just get like a gut feeling of why that happened. I'm like, I bet this happened because, you know, this, and I would test my theory and it would actually work most of the time. So it just happened right now. Again, not bragging, it's just something that literally, it just happens all the time for me. I have an intuition for these things. This is kind of weird. I'm like, I bet I know why this is happening. And 9 times out of 10, yeah. So could I explain the why? Hell no. I don't know shit about the why because I don't, you know, have enough knowledge of the actual technology, but for some reason I can usually always figure out intuitively why something went wrong, more or less, on the base level, I guess. Kind of odd. Anyway, let's get on with it. Enough with the delays. So even if you're not logged in, you can reach the title screen.
Attention all Arcs defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Reten region. We request the participation of all Arcs defenders.
This is good. No one can see what I'm actually taking screenshots of because the user interface is blocking the shot. But when you take the screenshots, I have it set so it hides the interface, so I'm actually getting the screenshots of what's behind this.
He's pulling it.
Yeah. It's like, I'm actually getting the shots, but no one can prove it. The user interface flickers so quickly that you can't even tell. Like this. See? Wait, did that upgrade after it had already revealed? What the hell? The preset skill item thing? Oh, I gotta use that before tomorrow night. I've seen worse. Not bad, I guess, but I was gonna say they usually always lose me at the face. And yeah, she's, you know, not that cute, unfortunately. But I've seen worse. I've said that on stream before, like, plenty of times. I'm just kind of like, oh, she's, and then I see her face and I'm like, never mind. She's alright. Sasha Necron, huh? Cool name. Very cool outfit too. Personal shop. I'll deal with that later off stream. I just had to get the dailies. Daily login bonus on the server. They put this shit away and we'll switch over to ship 4. Oh, let me do this first. Zara's holding all the cash right now. Okay, so I gotta use these after stream today, or before maintenance starts tomorrow, like, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna make it be that close. Why not these two? Okay, I got plenty of time for those. I've just been too busy. I haven't been able to really keep up with this shit. They give you too much shit. Too much free shit in this game. Suffering from success. Because it's mostly free shit that just clogs up your inventory. It's not really actual useful shit. Most of the time. What's the urgent quest right now? Maybe I'll do it. Do I have a weekly for this? Otherwise, who cares? These are specific urgent quests. Not that one. No, I don't. Dailies. Okay, there's no incentive to do this right now, so we can just go to the story. I'm not gonna do that shit right now. Okay, so ship 4. Yeah, this screen and the one before it, you can reach without actually being logged in, apparently. That's obviously what happened. It timed me out with the launcher, but it still launched the game even though I was logged out from timeout, from just sitting too long. And you can get as far as this screen at least. But then because the game realizes you're not logged in, and you're further than you should be without being logged in, you're all the way here, it just doesn't know what to do, so it shows all the servers as maintenance in progress even though they're not. Kinda odd. Alright, let's get on with the show now properly. So we're 18 minutes in. So when that timer hits 1 hour and 18 minutes, that's where I'll stop.
Darkfall's arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the central cannon is fully charged. We're counting on you.
He's doing a bow. He knew. It's thick 2B. Called Kaya 2 apparently, huh? Alright. There's someone who does this on ship 2 as well. Could be the same person, just with different characters and different ships. They stand here with this exact sign but with a different number on it. Instead of just 1810. Like sometimes, like occasionally I'll just see them doing that. I wonder what it means. Still have no idea. Hold on, let's find out. Maybe we'll find out this way, maybe we won't. Nope. Oh, it is the same person. Tall Kirby Mom. I think we saw her on stream then. I think she's a Ship 4 character then. Never mind. Probably just misremembered that she was on Ship 2. Or she has a character on Ship 2 by the exact same name and appearance. That's not far-fetched. I literally have Leon on 2 different ships, so obviously that can happen. People can do that. Okay, so we were gonna meet up. Can you get there from here? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out if you could get to the quest marker we got to from the Dreesen plant, or if you have to go around or some shit. Because last time what we had to do, we ended up having to go around using the others.
We are beginning a counter-offensive against the powerful enemies in the steer.
So we had to go around using the we had to go from here, from the Altera base, like this. Because we couldn't find a way through the actual base where I'm in right now. I'm not gonna miss these urgent quest interruption when I'm not streaming this game anymore. For the first time. Because obviously I'm gonna do multiple playthroughs of this game and multiple, you know, I'll come back to stream it again when I do another playthrough, but in between is what I'm saying. I won't be missing that. Because goddamn is that annoying. In both games too. In NGS and classic PSL2, just fucking urgent quest notification interruptions. Insanely annoying. You know what? If there's another exit to this place, I'm too lazy to find it. We're just gonna go the way we went last time. Fuck it. I don't want to waste time. We've already wasted like 20 minutes on nonsense, so let's just fucking get there and get on with the show already. Is this part of the... Oh, no, it's decent. Fruit! United Fruit Company. Those imperialist bastards. Ridge 1. Okay, that's a shortcut. I wish I'd found that sooner. Oh, I just realized there was a training cocoon I could have teleported. Well, actually, no, that one might be inside the Dreesen plant or whatever. So never mind. There was a Ryuka right there, though. I think we would have had to... Yeah, that's inside Dex base, which is what the mission entails, so we would have had to start the mission before we could even go in there. Yeah, I see the red marker. You're not allowed in until you do the story mission that lets you in. Yeah. Alright. The place that's famous for Meseta farming, apparently, from what I've heard. I'm glad I'm finally gonna get there story-wise, so I can actually maybe use it myself without being worried of any kind of spoilers anymore. Stuff like that. Alright, Kanui, what's up? And he says, let's get going. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. The heroes strike out for the southern base together with the Stia Vanguard unit. Do it!
This is the shortest route to the southern Dahl's base. We will break through quickly and capture the southern base. Are there any questions?
Many of us are on our last legs. Do you really think it's safe to proceed in this state?
I do see everybody's all fucked up.
If we retreat now, we might not get another opportunity.
Right. We have put everything the Vanguard unit has to offer into this. So, indeed, while we have your aid, this is our best chance of succeeding. Or so I believe.
Damn, this is a lot of weight on us.
We'll be just fine, Manon.
Ina's optimistic at least.
Move out.
Alright.
If another large Dahl's unit comes, we'll take it down.
Damn! Ina's with it!
Kanui, you and the others focus on securing the base.
Roger that.
Okay. Let's kick some ass.
Is Glenn's squad okay?
Let's lure out these dolls in front of us.
That's a good idea.
Alright! The big gear upgrade we got. Everything is just gonna melt in one hit now. I'm super overpowered for this.
Success!
Excellent, we're gonna speedrun the story
Wow,
unintentionally
that is
now.
a lot of enemies.
Long-range units and scout wasps.
Y'all are wondering where I got this super overpowered gear? If you missed it last time, it's from this. The quote-unquote limited time equipment development quests here, which I say quote-unquote because literally when the last equipment development limited time quest ended, this one started immediately. So it's like almost immediately. I think it was only like 2 weeks of buffer. So it's like they're just always doing this. It's like somebody explained it to me. That's kind of like, or I think I overheard it. Basically, they said it's basically like catch-up gear. So when you get to level 65, they give you like basic end game equipment. So it's not like the strongest equipment you can have for the latest like patch or whatever, but it's good enough to get you to be able to start doing end game content, so you can actually farm like real souped up end game gear. And you get it at level 65. So yeah, we reached that for... This is for every single job class. It has its own reward. You get the full gear set, armor as well as weapons. So we reached level 65, which is why we did the Dark Falls raid. And we got new weapons and armor. These ones. And yeah, now our battle power is at 4,122. And this quest is not even 3,000 battle power. So yeah, we're just gonna melt everything now. Let's go. Oh! I tried to dodge at the last second, but he said nah. He was like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Easy game has become easy game. I'll take it. I probably don't even have to use photon arts really that much anymore. They just like basic hit everything. But that's boring, so we're not gonna do that. Alright, let's kick some ass. Oh, thought he survived that. Damn. I think it was a little outcrop.
Success!
Asshole.
This is Konui. What's your situation?
What do you think?
We
Kick some
cleaned them
ass.
all up over here.
Exactly, Anna. Tell her.
Nice. Let's rendezvous up ahead.
We're kicking some ass now.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Dolls unit. Wait, that model is...
Is this where you've been, Neil Stia?
Oh, the boss was
I'll initiate. Everyone else follows.
My mouse isn't even on the screen. The clicker just stays where it last detected it until you push a button on the controller. So it's done. Hurry over. Easy game. Oh, I actually timed up pretty well. I like how the boss dolls unit for every region is named after the region. Like, oh no!
If you stop moving, you're as good as dead! Always be prepared for the enemy's attacks!
That's true. Can't let your emotions take over either, like that. Yeah, we got this far with the basic Prim Sword. He left, of course he did. Too soon to kill him now, right? Dude, Calm down. Classic anime rage moment. I get it too. Kind of role playing as Leon right now. He can't talk, so I have to talk for him. Oh shit.
Stop attacking! If you lose focus for even a moment, you'll be done for!
That's it. Okay. Just focus on taking out the remaining dogs.
Yeah, now you're calm about it. Trying to act like he didn't lose his composure horribly. He's fronting.
There were so many.
There actually were. If I didn't get this equipment upgrade, that would have been a tough battle. Like, it would have been prolonged. So of course, we lost a ton of people.
We have to tend to the wounded, quickly.
Calling the rescue unit.
Damn.
If you can move, tend to the wounded. Scout team, report.
We think we found it. It looks like the control room is further in.
Understood. You will need escorts. We will care for the wounded here. May I ask you to handle the control terminal?
We'll escort. That's odd. I'm sure I unlocked it, but
It's too late, but
nothing changed.
sentiment is what counts.
The central barrier hasn't been removed. What could it mean?
Manon, we've received contact from Crawford.
Recognize his
Crawford?
voice.
That's good.
Oh yeah, the central Alio,
This is my
soldiers that
analysis.
joined us.
The data sent during the operation in the Stia region. The central base. Let's call it Stia's nerve center for now. In order to enter it, it seems you must access yet one more terminal and disengage the lock there.
Yes, but we don't know where that terminal is or how to operate it.
Well, there is someone who has figured something out about that. Manon!
What? Ilma?
Now, about where that last terminal is and how to operate it, I'll send the intel to your mag right now. See if it helps. You need to choose the correct array in relation to the info on the terminal, but I believe in you. Okay, I'm going back to my research. Later. Ilma seems to have taken a liking to you. I believe in you too. You can do this.
Thank you.
Yeah, because they're both nerds, like Lantis said.
Dark Falls must be hiding inside Stia's nerve center. I'm sure of it. Apologies for always asking so much of you. We are continuing our preparations. Please hold out just a little while longer.
We finished transporting and treating the wounded. Now, we head to Stia's nerve center immediately.
Understood. And I'll continue my work here.
Godspeed. If you are looking for Manon, she's been working on releasing that barrier since we arrived. Wait, where's the commander?
I mean, he's right over there, so... He didn't really have to tell me if I was looking for her. I could see her. Just 10 feet away.
Damn it.
That emotional trauma.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. I'll go talk to him, Kanui.
I'm still not
See
strong
what's up.
enough. Right, Hibana?
Both of these are true. I'll go with this one though. They're more. I think they're both equally empathetic, but it's more my style. Listen, man. One person can only do so much. You can't save everybody.
What? Listen, you don't think I know that.
You've done nothing wrong, man.
You...
Here I am!
Well, good thing you did that, Aina, because I think he was about to punch me in the face for trying to cheer him up.
Here you go. I brought some warm food and drink. Made them myself. Time to take a load off, everyone.
Aina, the MVP right now.
We've been eating nothing but
Son
packed
of a
meals
bitch.
since the northern base, right?
If we don't eat proper food once in a while, our morale's gonna tank.
I should have been paying more careful attention to things like that. Thank you very much.
I tell if my graphic settings were changed without the game telling me, or if this is kind of the lighting or something. I'll double check. Just the texture quality on some of their hairstyles seems inconsistent with others. Like, his hair looks way better than theirs.
No avoiding fatalities.
Yeah, that's actually a hard fact of war. Yeah.
But even so,
People are gonna die. That's why war sucks. This particular situation, you don't have a choice, because these things just want to kill you, and you don't even know why.
So, do you like it?
The soup? It's delicious!
I know, right? I put extra special effort into it.
Aw,
I'm so glad you like it.
of course. What, do you think I was gonna hurt her feelings or something and stay quiet or say no? Come on. Yeah, see, now her hair texture quality looks a little better now in this scene compared to
How's
last scene.
Glenn been since that thing? It seemed like he suddenly changed when he saw that big dolls unit.
Niels, Stia, you mean. The commander has a deep history with that one. Crawford and the commander used to fight dolls together, you know. They were friends with another defender named Hibana, and they all trained together. However,
Explains it.
10 years ago, Niels Stia attacked Central.
Heard about that?
Thanks to their efforts, it was driven off. But Hibana lost her life in the battle. After that, Crawford and the commander each went their separate ways. Crawford resolved to strengthen our defenses so that fewer people would be lost in battle. He chose the development of powerful weapons to put an end to this fight without putting people's lives in danger. The commander, on the other hand, chose to pursue Nielstia to its lair, thinking that the cause of everything lay in the Stia region itself. The commander chose to hunt down and launch attacks on the enemy bases, recruiting other Ark's defenders, such as myself. He wanted to wipe out all dolls, like Nielstia, from Helfa completely.
Oh, I didn't know.
Commander.
I have a message for Crawford. Tell him I chose this fight of my own volition, so he should continue to pursue his own battles.
Commander.
We've entered Stia's nerve center through the north and south base terminals. The barrier should be deactivated shortly.
Everyone prepare for battle. I'll leave the formations to you.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well now we know the source of his trauma. Standard trope we've seen before, of course. Here it is. Thea's nerve center, says Mammon. Ina says, and Dark Falls is waiting for us in there. That's an assumption. I know, we don't actually know. You just told us that was an assumption that, that what's his name has, so not actually confirmed.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, that's something Glenn assumes. That was a battle of deck space, alright. Now we gotta go to Falusa Ridge, which we had just unlocked. Okay. Damn. Nice outfit. These guys. Good. Alright, well. Leave it like this. I gotta be real quick, because I gotta use the restroom. But I'll be back in a sec, and then we'll continue.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Alright, we're back. Get on with it. I'm gonna double check my graphics settings real quick. It should have always been on Ultra. But sometimes I feel like maybe when the game patches itself, sometimes it like fucks with your settings a little bit. The weather might have just changed, but it does look like the lighting changed a little bit. I don't know, maybe it wasn't... Maybe occasionally I should just... Oh, the boss monster on the mini-map. You guys can see it in top left, right? There's somebody fighting it over there. It almost thought I was close enough to be part of the battle, so... Kanui says, this fight will put an end to it all. Let's get going. Again, big assumption. Alpha Medulla, Thea's nerve center. After deactivating the barrier lock, the heroes make their way toward Alpha Medulla, the nerve center of the Stia region.
I guess we're coming up on Stia's nerve center. Dark Falls is up ahead.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. Take his ass out right now. Kick some ass.
From here, we head to the nerve center?
Yes, Glenn's team is waiting for us. Let's go.
Teleport. Manning with the teleport.
Oh, Glenn!
You've arrived. The four of us will lead the way from here. Kanui will be the rear guard. All we need to do is focus on pressing forward.
Trial start.
Bring it on, assholes.
Here they come. Rip them apart.
That's what I just did.
More are coming! Be careful, everyone!
Why does this remind me of that other battle?
Glenn.
You have a lot of trauma,
Never
Glenn.
mind. Let's take them down.
Success!
How could a battle-hardened soldier not, though, right? He's obviously been around a long time. So he's seen a lot of shit.
Watch out. This one's tough.
I can see that. And Goku. Damn! I barely made it out of that. Jesus.
Success.
Oh, motherfucker, here. Also, hold on. I'll raise that a little bit. I feel like the music is a little too quiet sometimes.
Do you really think Dark Falls is up ahead?
If that's what Crawford said, then I guess so.
I gotta remember not to go too fast, because that one time we had dialogue, we had dialogue get cut off that one time. I went too fast. Even though there was no enemies and there was no reason not to go fast.
Trial start.
It just, you know, made the script too long for that part, that particular moment.
Why are there so many large doll units? Let's move to the front. Ina, cover up.
Well, if it's true that this is where they're made, Ina, I think it makes sense. They're guarding the place heavily.
Another big one.
Only Neil Steele is tougher than this one. Get ready.
Got a giant drill for a face. He's burrowing!
He's pulling his gun out!
Aim towards head. Its weak point is underneath its armor.
Success.
There.
Time to move.
That thing in there is...
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's confirm it before we get our hopes up. Or start shaking in our boots in terror. Or what it might or not be. Might or might not be. Oh! That does look like Dark Falls. Okay, I can see the silhouette now. Yeah, I see why she freaked out. Having already fought with Dark Falls, yeah, we know what it looks like when it's in like combat mode or whatever. It does look like it. Yeah. I remember fighting this thing. Good thing we fought it last stream. Oh god, her trauma. Seeing her dad get evaporated by this thing.
I do not sense any movement. If we attack now, we may be able to crush it once and for all.
Kill it in its sleep, I like that.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Now his trauma's acting up. You knew we were gonna have to take this thing out eventually, right, Glenn? Not like it wasn't gonna guard it. Oh shit!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Okay. Didn't see that coming.
First, we take out Neil Steele. We will put an end to it this time.
It's guarding its boss, man. It's superior. We gotta take it out. It wouldn't have made sense to kill off Dark Falls before killing this thing.
Time to finish this.
You know?
Okay. First, take out its legs. Keep that up. Aim for its back. It's not dead yet. Hit it again. Strange.
I can't.
Something's not right. Could it be charging up power?
Oh shit, no! That's... Oh, that's gonna kill her inside.
Are you alright? Thank goodness.
Oh, he's gone.
Thank goodness. Why? Why would you? Why would you sacrifice your life for me?
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen after that.
I'll take care of Manon. You help Glenn. Manon, get a hold of yourself.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh!
Lord. Stay focused, Glenn. This is not over yet.
I did not see that coming. Holy shit!
Bitch.
Crawford, you son of a bitch! He just saved our lives. We were about to die just like Ina's dad.
Powerful attack incoming!
You don't say.
Everyone, focus on evasion.
Don't overdo it, Manon.
I can do it.
Dylan!
Oops. I meant to hit that one. The hell just happened to the sound effects? We went on mute. We're just really quiet. Oh, of course. I've never seen that before. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Tifa jumping on Cloud's sword in FF7 Remake, I think. Jumping off his sword, yeah. No, it's in Rebirth. Yeah. Oh shit!
You son of a bitch.
There we go. Jesus. Man, that got really
How
high
long has
stakes
it
there
been
for a
since
minute.
we spoke face to face?
Why leave Central now, of all times?
Because the time had come. Central Cannon stands completed and ready. And I believed that all of you would locate Dark Falls, without fail. So, seeing that this is the end and all, I thought I should lend my old friend a hand.
Once this is all over, we can finally mourn her properly.
Yes.
Crawford, I had no idea you were that strong.
We did get hints of that. Oh, look at him being all bashful.
But what about Central? Without their leader, they...
I'll be fine
I
for a few
said
minutes.
I wanted to get some exercise. So Dozer's taking care of things for me.
There you go. Dozer's got it.
Dylan!
More importantly, are you all right, Manon?
I'm fine.
You sure about that? Oh god, don't tell me he's about to wake up. Still glaring at it menacingly. Oh, it is getting up. God damn it. We should have killed it already when we had the chance.
It's moving? Commander, what are your orders?
Take the wounded and retreat.
Yeah, y'all saw me fight this thing before. You know what it's capable of. Oh. Man, that's gonna follow her forever. He may have been a generic red shirt, but to Manon, he's a lot more now. Man that saved her life. I'll never forget him now. Sound of all of us running away.
Crawford! What are you going to do? We can't possibly retreat when you...
Okay, that is far enough.
When he's what?
We managed to lure it out. Now! Dozer! Fire!
What? From way over there? Fucker's persistent. You gotta hand him that. He's not going down that easy. Wouldn't be Dark Falls if he did, right? Crawford says you made it back in one piece. Stop by and see me so we can talk about the next steps. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. Alright, finally we got a break. Hi, Lantis! I saw you come in earlier, but the cutscene was going. I didn't want to interrupt it too much. But I saw your little message clapping a couple minutes ago. I hope you're having a good evening. I hope June's okay too. Yeah, see, my graphics settings were reset at some point. So look at the floor is way more reflective now. It was not looking like that earlier. So at some point, my graphics settings were reset. And I don't know why. I set them to ultra when I first started the game and have never changed them. But I think sometimes when the game patches or something, it just like resets itself on certain levels. I thought it was kind of uncanny on some of the cutscenes. I was like, something's wrong with the graphics, man. Maybe at max fucking graphics. What's going on? Right, Jasmine? What do you think? Fucking on. Okay, what are we gonna? The shape of battle to come. Back to Central Alio? Yep. Is this still the same chapter? Okay, yeah. This doesn't start a new chapter yet. We're still wrapping things up. We need a proper conclusion to everything that just happened. You know, despite the scenes being very... still obviously feeling very rushed and kind of, you know... mostly just rushed, yeah. Despite the fact that they're kind of rushed, they did enough for Manon at least. They spent enough time on Manon and what happened to her, being saved by that guy and all that. They spent just enough time on that that I did, you know, I did choke up a little there towards the end. Some of the scenes are so fast you don't even get a chance to really feel what the fuck is happening. They actually gave that one just barely enough time at least. Barely.
But
for it to sink in.
What does that mean, Crawford? Did Dark Falls get away again?
Don't worry. Everything is fine. Allow me to explain. Currently, we believe that this Dark Falls may have fled into space-time, just like it did before.
It can go interdimensional?
But this time, it's on the ropes. It has limited regenerative abilities. However, it can only be fully recovered at that dock in Stia's nerve center.
Ah, it took away his home base.
It will have to rematerialize at some point.
How do you know all of that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Lysis's records.
Oh.
And the data that Elma and I put together helped a little. Lysis created detailed records of the battle with Dark Falls that took place in Kavaris 100 years ago. He painted a very clear picture of it. I almost felt like I was there myself while reading those records. Anyway, he wrote a lot about the previous Dark Falls behavior patterns, as well as activity cycles. It sounds like the Ark's defenders of Kavaris had a very hard time dealing with it. And he wrote about how, just when they had dealt lethal damage to it with concentrated fire, it disappeared somewhere for a while. And when it reappeared, the damage had all been repaired somehow. That somewhere was that place in Stia.
Wow. Lysis wrote all that?
Yes. I wasn't quite sure myself until I saw it at Stia's nerve center with my very own eyes. However, we had always thought that Dark Falls and the dolls came from somewhere outside of Halpha. To think those bases were right under our nose the whole time. One can't really help but wonder who built them and when.
Yes, those are the real questions I was trying to get at, but I didn't want to interrupt.
I suppose that's not important right now. Our next course of action is quite simple. Once Dark Falls rematerializes from space-time, we hit it with Central Cannon. We've mostly figured out its potential emergence points. It won't get by us unnoticed. But even if it did somehow, we still know where it wants to go. We just need to keep attacking and damaging it. Every little bit helps. It doesn't matter how long it takes, just as long as we win in the end. However,
Battle of attrition.
There is one problem. We can't be certain that it will be the same Dark Falls as the one prior to our data collection. It might be completely different, and in ways for which our data cannot account. You know, that is actually fairly likely. It is Dark Falls we're talking about, after all. We have several backup plans, but there's no telling how effective they may be.
It's like he's having a conversation with himself.
The strength of each Ark's defender is really what it will come down to. So when it does
string together well.
I'd like you to be at the forefront of the fighting, as usual.
Roger that.
What about us?
There's something I'd like you to do. I'll contact you about it later.
Okay, sounds good.
I know, it's been rough, but we're almost there.
Whatever it takes, we'll get it done. Just like we've been doing this whole time. Right?
Hell yeah.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Dark Falls being an interdimensional being is consistent with its lore in other games, at least. That's a nice nod to that.
Crawford would like to speak with you.
We saw that in Phantasy Star Universe. And, well, basically PSO2 did it as well, now that I think about it, yeah. That was covered in Chapter 5 and 6. The interdimensional aspect of, F-Factor. That's stuff that Dark Falls is made of and all that, so... Even though every game that we've played is sort of its own different universe and continuity, at least they keep some consistencies with the recurring characters like Dark Falls, so... It's a different Dark Falls. Every universe, it's its own thing, but it gets similar abilities almost every time, so... What I liked in particular about Phantasy Star Universe is the fact that it connected to Phantasy Star Online. At the end, when you go in to rescue, in one of the possible endings, when you go into Dark Falls' like memories to rescue Ethan's little sister, I forgot her name again, and you end up in Regal, and it even plays the music from PSO1. You go through like the entire forest and caves and the mines and the ruins, and that's where you find her. It's all a cutscene, you don't actually get to play it, but I thought that was pretty cool. It's like, it implies that Dark Falls traveled from the PSO universe into Phantasy Star Universe's universe. Basically, it's pretty cool. Anyway, Rand says, can you hear me? Crawford would like to speak with you.
Please come to the Central Tower command room as soon as possible.
Okay. That's probably to start the next chapter. Before the final battle, yeah, that makes sense. Chapter 5. Oh, there's an extra quest for Chapter 4, though. Investigating the Newsom plant? Gavin Newsom? The governor of California as of right now? What's that asshole doing with the plant? Here? Okay. Let me check this out real quick. And then we still got time, so we'll start with the little mini side quest sub-story things, as usual. Oh wait, no, sorry, I always get ahead of myself with that. We gotta do the Mania cocoons for this region. If there's as few of them as there were for Kavaris, we're probably gonna get that done probably within this stream. With the time I have left that I've given myself, so. There's Manon probably contemplating, you know, the loss he incurred. Let's just get it done now. Why come back here later, right? Let's just do it now. Let's just talk. What's up, Manon?
Who's there?
Me.
Oh, it's you.
Yes. Always sneaking up on you somehow. You look a little down.
No.
Can't lie to me. Written all over your face.
You know, I'm reminded of it every time I come here. That battle with Niels Stia.
Yeah?
And I think of that Ark's defender who sacrificed his life.
Baby, you know.
Protecting someone like me. It's not fair.
Well, just like I told Glenn, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
But he had his own life, too.
And he made the ultimate choice of what to do with it.
His own dreams, his own hopes, just like all of us.
He literally died doing what he loved. And he admitted it in his final moments. Doesn't make it any easier, but you can get some solace knowing they didn't regret what he did.
And I took all of that away from him forever.
Survivor's guilt is a bitch. No.
Excuse me. I can't get behind that line of thinking.
Holy shit, Kanui's voice was hella loud.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Kanui?
Forgive me. I overheard you talking.
Obviously.
Will you allow me to explain some things about us? We have a simple rule. Never leave anyone behind. In battle, it's not the enemy that you need to fear the most. It's the loss of trust between squad mates.
I see where she's going with this.
It's having to wonder if you'll be left behind if you get cut off or wounded in battle.
Yeah.
That kind of fear will hang over your head. This rule of ours is meant to eliminate that fear. We all know that we've got each other's backs. And that allows us to perform our duties free from worry. The defender who died protecting you was only following that rule. He refused to leave you behind.
Shit, that made me choke up right as I was saying, yeah. I mean, it's true, yeah.
Because of that, more lives would be saved as a result.
Every life you save now is basically an extension of what he did for you. He kept you alive, and now you can keep other people alive. And that basically ups his count of the number of people he saved, by extension.
I'm sure that's what he believed.
Yeah. Saw you as someone worth saving.
And that is indeed how things turned out.
That's only because I was overcome by rage.
Holy shit, the audio balancing. She sounded... Are you... Manon, we're over here. Your voice, I don't know. It's like your voice went to the other side of the mountain or some shit. What the fuck is going on? Dude. I don't give a fuck, man. The audio mixing is so bad.
What counts in battle is the result.
Her voice ran away.
Protocol is important too, but how many enemies we kill and how many of us survive.
Yeah.
That's what really counts at the end of the day.
Don't die.
If our losses are heavy, it's Commander Glenn who shoulders that responsibility.
Yeah, he has trouble with that burden too. We've seen that.
And me, as adjutant. So, he was only doing his duty.
When I say he has trouble with it, I mean like the trauma and everything. He also suffers like Manon. I don't mean that he's bad at it. Realize that could be misinterpreted.
That's why I want you to hold your head up. Please.
Kanui.
I have nothing more to say on the matter.
The real one, man.
Thank you.
I hope this was not presumptuous of me. Now, I must return to my duties.
Working through my feelings is not an easy task, but... Conway is right. I need to hold my head up so I can move forward. I have to carry the torch. For the Ark's defender who gave his life for me, too.
Yeah, now you get it. You really want to return the favor to him. Don't waste the life he gave you by saving you. Make it count. A new scum plant. I remember that was trending on Twitter. New scum. I'm talking about the governor of California. Get that scum. Make him pay. Hey, there's a Reaper device. but that's it for this main task for chapter 4. Is just coming here and that's it. All right. I think it's the first time I stumbled in here on my main characters. It did give me like a tutorial that just said it's like a combat zone that had some kind of special trait to it. Something to do with these things. Do again. Oh yeah, it makes like little decoys or something. I don't know, some kind of buff. Either way, it's not actually story related. They just wanted us to come in here at least once or something. And that's it. Mine is over there. Alright, so now that we're on chapter 4 and doing the little like sub-stories, talking to the characters and all that, there is one that I accidentally triggered with Zara when I was running around. It involves Manon here in this area, and I think because it takes place here, I assume it might be one that was intended before all this happened, but I doubt it though. Most of these don't appear on the map until after you're done with the main story in that region, so yeah, let's we gotta use the quest counter to see that now. Since I accidentally triggered it with Zara, Manon won't appear there anymore to trigger it normally, so we gotta use the quest counter to like re-watch the scene even though I skipped it. This should be for mini episodes for chapter 4. Oh wait, no, these are the... Oh yeah, it's this one now. Oh, the one we just saw, I guess, takes place after that one. Shit. Because it's... At least by the way it's listed here, I don't know. The one that I accidentally triggered a long time ago off stream with Zara. I skipped it to avoid spoilers, but I triggered it anyway, so it was gone from the map forever. This one called Carrying the Torch. So now I might feel disconnected because we might have had to watch this one first before the one we just saw.
Oh, I didn't know you were here.
Do you need something at the camp?
No, I was just looking around.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so this is the other thing I was talking about. This might have been one that's supposed to take place much earlier in the story, and it is, yeah. When we first got to the camp, I think.
The Arts defenders here are busy, as usual.
Yeah, this is like when we first showed up here.
At least the
before we did anything.
And supply situation seem to be a little better. But now that they're operating deep within Stia, I'm sure their responsibilities have increased. And yet, I haven't heard a single complaint from anyone. Each and every one of them has an important role to play, and that keeps their spirits up.
Yeah.
I've seen all of this somewhere before.
Yeah. You mean in Aliatown or somewhere else?
Yeah. Aliatown used to handle the defense of all outlying areas by itself. It was responsible for the entire area on the other side of the mountain from Central City. And, as you know, they did it all with very few Arcs defenders. It was hard enough just to patrol that area, let alone maintain equipment and prepare food. They gave it their all every day. And on top of that, they never knew when dolls might attack. Sometimes they would be up all night defending against a sudden assault. And yet none of them ever complained or felt sorry for themselves. In fact, it seemed like they enjoyed life to the fullest.
Because they were doing what they loved and were really passionate about. Once again, Manon sounds like she's light years away from us.
I didn't realize it at the time. They were all so focused on playing their respective parts.
And I think it doesn't help that I raised the music up by 20 points. Because that's also unbalanced. So it's not even... there was like a scene a few streams ago where the music sounded too quiet. And that's why I raised it up now. But now the music's too loud. The audio mixing is just shit and all over the place. Like sometimes it's where it needs to be, sometimes it's too loud, sometimes it's too quiet. Whether it's their voices or the music or the sound effects. It's just all over the place. Like this game is so fucking rushed. So no matter what I do...
That's why they were able to give their all to everything they did.
Yeah, no matter what I do, the production value is gonna be shit.
They never lost sight of their dream for a peaceful world.
Like, do you guys remember when I raised the volume to max for Nadara's music? And when we were still fighting, we were still doing some of the main tasks in Retem. And she still sounded insanely quiet. It's just like... Bruh.
Now we're the ones who have to carry that torch.
But then the other music that played right after that was just super loud.
And I was reminded of that responsibility just now, while looking at the Stia camp. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on for so long.
Yeah, I get it. I ramble all the time too.
So much has happened. Sometimes I overthink everything.
Mm-hmm. I got that problem too.
What we've been through, and what we will go through. I still need to process all these feelings. I'll see you later.
Alright, well, it wasn't completely like one of those... Oh, we had to have watched that first before the other scene. No, it was fine. It obviously did take place before, but it wasn't like, you know, something that was critical to set up the other scene we saw over here. Nothing like that. I assume Aina over here is probably... Aina's scene over here is probably also like one of those that we were supposed to watch when we first got here. I'll go see it right now. I guess we'll start the Training Cocoon stuff next stream then. Let's go see, Yeah, I'll just go see Aina now. And then we'll wrap up there. Yeah. Stopping point after this. Birds. Yeah, going back to the production values, yeah, it doesn't seem to really matter what I do with audio balancing on my end. The game's just shit because they rushed it. It's so dead obvious at this point. It really is a rushed cash grab. It feels nothing like the original PSO2. Hey, Aina. What's up?
Oh, it's you.
Oh, great. Now she sounds far away, too. Wait, it might fix, though. Sometimes mid-scene, it'll just suddenly change.
Dylan!
What are you doing here? Taking a little break?
Yeah. This seemed like the perfect spot for it.
It is pretty around here compared to the rest of the area, yeah. Get a nice view of the volcano, too.
Stia sure is a crazy place, huh?
Understatement.
Nothing but jagged rocks and hardly any trees or grass anywhere.
It's all volcanic.
And dolls all over the place.
Kind of stereotypical for the main villain to choose this as its lair, but what can you do? Again, Rust game is rushed, so they're just like, yeah, that's good enough. I can give it the stereotypical villain hideout. Make it a volcano. And sure enough, there it is. The Dark Falls was in there.
I don't think the old me would have lasted even a single day out here. But here I am, with the two of you, somehow. I guess that means I've gotten a little stronger, right?
Of course, I know. I was literally about to say that, but then my body decided, no, you gotta yawn first. You could just be an asshole or like sort of the older brother type person where you just kind of you bust their chops and always make them want to like strive for more, essentially. And towel snapping. But no, I'm more the encouraging type, so I'm gonna say yeah, definitely. Encouraging and reassuring type. That's me. That's more my style.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Oh, you're welcome, Nina.
You know, lately, I've been reading Manon's journal a lot.
That's not like an invasion of privacy or something?
Especially everything she's written about enemies.
What the fuck? You might have talked about this before. I think Manon might have given her permission for this, so it's okay, but I can't remember. Yeah, I think Aina did mention something about how her journal was nothing but like battle notes.
She writes about stuff like how each enemy behaves.
Yeah, this.
And when they're vulnerable to attack.
Yeah, Aina did tell us this. I think it was back when we were still in Aleo, actually, when she said this.
In the past, I would just sort of skim and get the general idea.
Oh.
But now I really drill down on it and try to find ways to put it into practice.
As you should.
And by doing that, I've kind of come to understand some things. Like about what Manon would do in various situations. I kind of see which scenarios she might have problems with. And I find myself thinking, what would I do in that situation?
You're learning from her.
I feel like I'm finally starting to find my own fighting style.
Oh, hence the name of it. Okay.
Son of a...
I mean, these are both kind of true. But I'll go with this one. I think this one is a bit stronger. It's all about learning the basics and building from there.
Yeah. I'm trying out lots of different stuff. I've learned that there's always more than one way of doing things.
Yeah?
I wouldn't be where I am now without Manon. I hope I can repay her someday.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
And you too, of course.
Aw, thank you, Aina.
That's why I have to keep working hard to keep up with you two. Okay, break time is over. I just thought of a new combat tactic. I can't wait to try it.
Can't wait to see it.
Well, see you later.
Bye. There she goes. He's cute. The training tower here, might as well unlock it now. Broken world. Well, that's ominous. Good luck, Sarah. She's the one who will be doing it, obviously. Oh shit, now Aina got another one over here. A new menu? Oh, is this gonna be about cooking? Alright, one more. We got time for one more mini episode. Mostly because it's conveniently placed really close by.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Oh, I got time for one more. Fuck it. Uno más, John. It's so bulky. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's gonna have something to do with these ingredients, right? But
It's so hot. At least the heat in Retem is dry. It's all sticky and yucky here.
oh no, it's the humidity. Humidity plus heat. Oh, the worst. Goddamn, yeah. It's the humid kind of hot. Oh. Fuck! Yeah.
You always put on a brave face, but aren't you hot?
Of course I'm hot. Look at me. Oh, you meant, yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm really hot.
Oh, really?
You bastard!
She doesn't believe me.
You seem to be just fine in Retem, Kavaris.
I know, I'm kind of bullshitting you. I'm using Manon's trick, to be honest. Like, you know, what did she say? Vibrating her photons is what she called it.
You are twisting your...
You know, that's what she calls it.
I mean, it's nice that we get to travel to so many different places, but...
Vibrating her photons. Stimulating her photons. That's what she said.
Ben and his troops
Same thing.
have been living here a long time now. Of course, the dolls here are tough too, but the biggest battle is against the heat.
Kinda, yeah.
Even after a tough fight, they can't even rest and recover when it's this hot all the time.
So I guess heat produced by magma is the humid kind. I mean, that makes sense. It's probably, you know, evaporating the moisture in the air constantly, so... Yeah, it makes sense it would be very humid.
It's really like they're just fighting non-stop. It'd be nice if they could at least take it easy while they're at the camp.
I mean, if that were true, it would also... It would be humid and... Yeah, there's more to it than that. It's like it would be humid anywhere where it's hot, and that's not true. There's dry heats, so... Never mind. I'm not sure what determines actual humidity or not. Don't know enough about weather science. Yeah. It'd be nice if they could at least take it easy while they're at the camp.
I guess they probably don't need our help, but still.
Want to help?
Do you think there's anything we can do for them?
Oh, this is gonna tie into what she did in the main story cutscene, right? The food. And she handed out the soup. Something to lift their spirits, which literally happened in that cutscene. I also noticed the cutscene with Manon around camp. He said we all have to play our part, and that ties into directly to some of the answer choices that I could have given Glenn when he was moping about the, you know, not being able to kill Nils Stia and the people he lost along the way and all that. So yeah, it would have made sense if we had seen these before all that main story stuff we did, but whatever. Now we know for next playthrough.
Something to lift their spirits. Like what?
Soup!
Oh, what about if I make some food for them again? Would that work?
Yeah, there you go. This ties in directly to what she did in that cutscene.
They're always eating that hard bread, but I'm sure they'd enjoy a good meal once in a while too. Yeah, that might work. Thanks for the advice.
There you go.
I better start gathering up some ingredients then.
Okay, there it is. It loosely ties into the ones I just picked up, yeah.
Let's see. Last time I made something hot because they were physically and mentally exhausted. But this time, I think something cool and refreshing is in order. I could
Leon's
probably
expression.
put Kavaris fruits
Son
and
of a
vegetables
bitch.
to good use.
Oh, okay, so the ingredients she got from there.
I think I have an idea. Off to find ingredients.
Okay. Good luck, Aina. Bye. There she goes. Fucking ominous ass music playing the whole time. Does not fit the vibe of that scene at all. It's just playing the regular background music for this place because it's super ominous for obvious reasons. You know, Dark Falls' lair. Alright. Now we're done. Alright folks, that's it for me for now. I think I'll probably just do what I did last time. If I haven't already, I'll find all the trainee cocoons ahead of time off stream with Sarah, then we can just teleport to all of them and get them all done one at a time. So until then, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch, YouTube, and any other platform that I end up on, that you find me on. As I always like to say, please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. I'll see you all then.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.